Since I've been live here, just last week, time got away from me and just life, you know. Um, I started my new full-time job. I still work at the bookstore on the weekends. And man, let me tell you, I have to be at my new job 2 hours earlier than at the bookstore, and I'm like, I am dragging. But I get off 2 hours earlier, so I mean, good trade-off. But yeah, so don't really have a backstory for y'all today. And I think that's just, I don't get a lot of engagement from that. And if you do want to see more, I guess more backstory or him history videos, whatever you want to call them, just let me know and comment, giving your suggestions, because I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to hear. I don't know if y'all are really interested in those anymore. But yeah. So, oops. I forgot to mute my phone. Oh well. We'll just go with it. So, I thought for today, I would just kind of take you on what my typical practice lately has been. I did take a break for a couple of nights because I was not doing so good at all. I embarrassed myself Wednesday night playing in church. But anywho, that's besides the point. So, what I'm going to do with this video and what I've been trying to do with my practice lately is my teacher gave me a weekly practice sheet. It has everything that I need to practice on this side. Then I fill out, which I still need to do, fill out how many minutes I practiced or did something for piano. Could be listening to my pieces on YouTube, could be, just going through, marking some counting, whatever. That's called off keyboard practice, which can be very effective, I have learned. But yeah, so we have me trying to get my scales faster. 2 weeks ago, I was able to do my scales in chromatic order, which is like C flat, D flat, D natural, E flat, and so on, all the way up to B natural. Just do 1 octave scales. Did that in 56 seconds. We're going to try to get faster. So. Oops. And I know some of the fingering was not correct. Don't know if y'all can see my fingering. But anywho, I know it wasn't correct with some of them, but I'm still working. I'm still practicing. It's been almost 2 years since we really dove into scales last, and I knew them when I first started learning 13, 14 years ago, whatever it was, and yeah, so oh well. And I learned them and then forgot them. Like I knew how to do them, just forgot the fingering. That kind of happened again. But we're trying to work, I think, we're trying to work on scales so that I can get faster with the arpeggios, because she wants me to incorporate some in some of the hymns, and that freaks me out. So yeah, I have one hymn, Jesus Saves, that I need to practice, and it has some C arpeggios in it, and I'm like, Do I have to though? Because I don't know. They scare me a little bit. Because like she can do them so quickly and fluidly, and I'm just like, I could do it now, but not while I'm trying to play him. So that's what we're trying to work on. Now and then and then from there, that's like my little warm up. I practice whatever my next offertory piece is. I'm doing "Be Thou My Vision" next Sunday night, an arrangement by Nina Marcello. You can find it in the Hymn Provisor, Solos in Meditation and Worship, Volume 3, which my sister and brother-in-law got me for Christmas a couple years ago. So, thank you. But yeah, this is actually one of the harder pieces that I've ever done. There's a lot of notes involved. Some is like rhythm, which, I don't have rhythm at all. So, we're going to see how this sounds, and I still have a week on it, so don't come at me. Whoops. Play it all the way through the first time, so I can know where I need more practice. I'm getting more flustered here because I know what's coming, and it freaks me out. So, right there, and then I did this last night too. I messed up at this spot, so I would start back. Good spot would be when I did the key change. much just a couple areas, the key change on the second page and going into the last couple of lines. So make note of that, and then I would like practice that area a couple of times. So start like 2 measures before the key change where it really starts messing me up. And the octaves are like 4-note chords. There's 4 notes in them. Yeah, there ain't no way my little hand's gonna do all that. So I can do like 3-note chords, or depending on how the 4-note chord is built, I can, but typically I just do an octave because it's easier on my hands. So yeah, I mean, at least a mental note for that. And then I don't have to be faithful with practicing this, like as faithful as the Be Thou My Vision and my hymn playing practices. This one is a Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho duet, just once or twice a week. We did this duet for my piano recital in May, and yeah. So I've already had practice with it. I've already performed it. So we're just going to be playing it as an offertory sometime in July, but don't know when that is. So we're just keeping it up, and just started this last week. Well, kind of this week. Oh. And it's going to sound really weird without the primo part, or the higher part. This is arranged by Bryce Inman. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. This part is like a syncopated rhythm, which means not as smooth. So there's that. It sounds a lot better when I play the right notes when I'm supposed to, and when I have the it's called the primo, or the upper part playing. So yeah. And then and this isn't really on my practice sheet, but I still incorporate it into practice because I'm playing it. Until July, possibly. I am playing Prelude Wednesday nights. So, the music that's playing that starts about 5 minutes before church starts. That's the prelude. So I run through that normally. When I'm practicing, I normally just play a verse and then move on to the next song. When I'm up there, I play 2 to 3 verses, depending on if I'm mentally ready to do the transition into the other one. And I have been trying to come up with a different transition between hymns, but I haven't figured that out yet. So we'll just do what I normally do. Hopefully, this is what got me not really in trouble, but in trouble with me Wednesday night. So this is where it started. I confused myself. I was like, so I'm just going to start out the chorus. With I Know Whom I Have Believed, the one that I did 2 verses on. It has a lot more octave runs, and I incorporated in there because it's a little intimidating. And now I have played this prelude a few times um, before we incorporated some of these runs, so my fingers got used to playing it one way, and now I can't go back and redo it every single time. So what we just whatever comes out comes out. I mean, I'm seeing what I'm supposed to do, and my fingers don't want to follow it, and my fingers and brain usually fight on this one. So I might get try to find a new hymn in the key of E flat and also A flat because I played those. Oh, I've switched like the first 3 hymns before. I think it's time for an upgrade for the last 2. So, I mean, typically I don't get through all of them, but just in case, like this past Wednesday night, I had to play all 4 verses of In My Heart because I had no next hymn ready, and with my prelude, it goes in order of how many flats there are. There's no flats in C, there's 1 flat in F, there's 2 flats in B flat, 3 in E flat, 4 in A flat. So I know some of y'all watching don't understand, but yeah, it's easier to go to transition using the flats, like going around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 0, and then yeah, I wasn't prepared. So, and I knew that would happen, but I was hoping it wasn't. So I wasn't going to, but yeah. Let's see. So a lot. Did I put them in here? Yes, I did. So what I've been working on as far as hymns with lessons, we're doing FaceTime lessons right now, or we were, and she's just been sending me links from the churchpianist.com website of some of the hymns that she wants me to practice, because she's like, yes, you can write it in your book. I can send you the pictures, of whatever I have written down in my hymnal. But she found that whatever is written on here is pretty similar to how she would play it. So why do all that extra writing when I can just print it out? So this one I've been working on for 3 weeks now. And it hasn't been going good. So we're gonna try. Whoops. Visually, it's not hard. Trying to think of keep the rhythm. It's in 6/8 time. Which complex times like that, it doesn't really go well in my brain. Like I know how to count it in my brain, but doing it while I'm playing it doesn't really work. So, but yeah. So that's the gist of that one, and I would run over these a couple of times each. This one, I don't have to do this one. I'm resolved with that. I had it in my binder because I need to put them in the page protectors, but I haven't done that. I haven't made time to do that. So this is like an early advanced piano solo arrangement, but it's pretty much how we sing it sing it congregational style too. Because with hymns like this, we do the flowing chords as the left hand accompaniment instead of, because that just doesn't go with the music. Now it goes on as almost like a repeat, like it's called a tag, repeat of oh, what piece we often forfeit, but we don't really repeat that while we're singing congregationally. So yeah, I just kind of end it. Well, if I can get the right key, that would be good. So there's that one. And there are times where I like to live life on the edge a little bit and not practice my hymns until like 2 nights before my lesson. Just because I want to practice my sight reading, but also I don't want to brag, but I've been through 2 hymn playing classes. I've played hymns since I started practicing piano. Like that's pretty much all I had to play with for a while. So you use whatever skills you got when you don't have a lot of piano skills. This one is also another 6/8, Saved by the Blood. And all of these came from thechurchpianist.com, which there's a lot of free things. I think there are some things you can buy. I think she takes donations. I haven't really looked on their website a lot, but it seems to be really good. And I've gotten quite a few things from them before this. Michael Khrushchev or something like that. He has a website where all of his music is free. I've done that with the past 2 Christmas recital pieces. So, all you pianists watching, free resources. And I can link them below when I'm done. This is an arrangement, which honestly, when I first saw this arrangement, I'm like, that's really easy compared to what I've been playing. But after Be Thou My Vision, I think I'm thankful for a little bit of a break. So a little bit of an easier one, so my brain has a break. Like I'm pushing myself with Be Thou My Vision because it has like 3 key changes, extra notes, like it's above where I'm at, like just like a tiny bit out of reach. I'm challenging myself with that, but at the same time I'm like, Do I really want to do that? Yes, I do. So, but yeah, this one will probably be probably July 2nd or whenever we have our patriotic service. Probably July 2nd because the 4th is on a Tuesday. So, we'll see. Whoa. As you can see, I'm sight reading, but it's not going as well as I was hoping. Obviously have this down before. But yeah, so there's that one. And then one that I had forgotten about, Jesus Saves, the one with the scary sea arpeggios. Forgot about that until like 2 nights ago. And I'm like, well, we're gonna try it. I will not be adding the arpeggios because I need a lot more practice before I'm comfortable. But yeah. I forgot about it until 2 nights ago, and there's a lot going on in this piece. It's going to take me a little more than just sight reading. So yeah, I have that. I go through my hymns, and then on Sundays I do try to spend more time with the hymns, hymn arrangements and all. So if I feel like I need to, which one of my classical pieces I do feel like I need the extra practice, I'll do that. But Sundays I like to keep it as a Lord's Day. But you know, the Lord understands. I pay for these lessons, and I want to get as much as I can out of them. This one, I am borrowing my teacher's book, Piano Literature Book 3, compiled and edited by Nancy and Randall Faber. It looks like that. Let me borrow that. I'm doing March in D Major from the Notebook for Anna Magdalena Bach, guessing Bach's daughter. So I'm just trying to practice that. And this one, it seems easy enough on the surface, but for some reason it's not going so well. So I have that. And might as well do the other one. I have Fanfare in C major, which the beginning of this sounds very like the wedding processional, and you'll see why. Something like that. So typically my Sunday practicing routine, and then I pull out any other arrangements I want to practice because I'm always thinking ahead to like different offertories. I will play one more that I've been working on because I do incorporate it into my practice sessions, and it's by Hyles Anderson, Praise Him, Volume 1. I have volumes 1 through 3. There's the fourth one that I want to get, but no, gotta save money. So this one is an arrangement by Sarah Bose. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but it's a "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus" with Pot Bells Canon in D. had this book a week, and I've already learned that one. If I can't get Be Thou My Vision down by next Sunday night, I'm playing this one. So that's why I keep practicing. And plus, I love Canon in D. Last year's spring recital, which you can scroll back and find the video I uploaded, I ended up playing Canon in D. So I love this song. It's not just a pretty wedding song. I don't know. I could play it anytime. But yeah, so that's typically my practice routine. It would be kind of shorter, so like running through everything one time. Like I said, with hymns, I typically run through it two, 3 times. I play 2, 3 verses of it. With the Be Thou My Vision, I would play that, or isolate the spots that I need to work on. My brain was like, we don't need to add that, but yeah. I would isolate the areas I need to work on and then run through those a few times and then practice the whole thing over again. So it would probably be about the same amount because I was talking some. But anywho, so yeah, if you want to see more backstory videos, please let me know. Please give me suggestions because I really don't know what I've done. I don't know what y'all want to hear. So yeah, just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. A little glimpse into my practice routine. I guess I will see you next week. Hopefully, maybe, if y'all give me suggestions. So just put them down in there. Yeah. Hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you later. Bye.